Yes, listen students. So the topic is now calculation of APC, APS, MPC and the MPS. So in the previous class we saw about the calculation of APC, MPC, APS and MPC in theoretical manner. Now we will do the calculations of all the four concepts by doing a problem. So the table is given in our textbook page number 53. So in our textbook only they take only two calculations for the calculation of average propensity consumption, average propensity savings, marginal propensity consumption and marginal propensity savings. But I take the entire table for the calculation of all these four concepts. The entire table. First one, the level of income or the amount of income is 120 and the consumption expenditure consumption is rupees 120. So income as well as the consumption is same. So how you calculate APC? APC refers to average propensity consumption. The formula is C by Y. So C equal to consumption and Y equal to income. So the first transaction is, so C is savings 120 rupees and the income is also 120 rupees. So 120 divided by 120 into 100. So the answer is 100 percentage. Why you put 100 means so you have to convert it into percentage. That is why consumption multiplied by income into 100. The answer is 100. The second transaction, the second case is income. The level of income increased to 180 and the consumption is expenditure on consumption is 170. So income 180, consumption 170. So the formula applied in the formula 170. C equal to 170, Y equal to 180. So 170 divided by 180 into 100. So the answer is 94.5 percentage. Then the next one, the income increased to 240. The consumption expenditure also increased to 220. So consumption is 220 and the income is 240 into 100. So 220 divided by 240 into 100, the answer is 91.6 percentage. Then the next transaction, 300 rupees income, the expenditure on consumption 270. So 270 divided by 300 into 100%, 100. So the answer is 90 percentage. Then the last is the level of income increased to 360 rupees. The consumption also increased 320 rupees. So the formula is C by Y. So 320 divided by 360 into 100. So 89 percentage. So how you calculate APC means consumption divided by income into 100. So if it is the first level, AP is the 100 percentage, 94.5 percentage, 91.6 percentage, 90 percentage and 89 percentage, gradually decreasing APC. And the next one is APS, average propensity savings. So the formula for this, savings by income into percentage. So the first case, how much is savings? 120 rupees income and the consumption is also same 120 rupees. So there is no savings. So 0 divided by income is 120 rupees. So 0 by 120 into 100, the answer is 0. So anything divided by 0 means it will be, the answer will be also a 0, 1. The second one, income is 180, consumption is 170, expenditure on consumption 170. How much is savings? 10 rupees savings. So formula, as per formula, savings 10 rupees, income 180. So 10 by 180 into 100 equal to 5.5 percentage. Average propensity savings equal to 5.5 percentage. And the third one, 240 is the income and 220 expenditure on consumption and remaining equal to savings. That is 240 minus 220 equal to 20 rupees. So 20 divided by y equal to 240 in this case. So 20 divided by 240 into 100, the answer is 8.33 percentage. Saving is 8.33 percentage. Then the next level of income is 300, but the consumption is 270 and remaining is the savings. So 300 minus 270 equal to 30. 30 rupees savings and income is 300 rupees. So 30 divided by 300 into 100, the answer is 10 percentage. The last one is 360 income, 320 consumption. The savings is 40 rupees. That means 360 minus 320 equal to 40 divided by the amount of income is 360. So 40, 360 into 100, the answer is 11 percentage. So now if you adding of these two percentage, you may get the answer is 1. That is consumption 94.5 percentage, saving is 5 percentage. So adding up these two things, you will get 100 percentage. The answer is correct. Second one, consumption is 91.6 percentage and the saving is 8.33 percentage. Adding up these two things, you will get the 100 percentage. And the third case, consumption 90 percentage, savings 110 percentage. The answer will be adding up these two, you will get 100 percentage. In the last case, 89 percentage consumption and 11 percentage savings. The total will be 100 percentage. So this is a way in which we have to calculate average propensity consumption, average propensity savings. And the next two columns regarding the marginal propensity consumption and marginal propensity savings. The formula is delta C by delta Y. Here delta S equal to divided by delta Y. C means delta C by delta Y. If it is savings means delta S by delta Y. The denominator is same one, but numerator only changing as per the aspect. This consumption means C, savings means S. How you calculate change in consumption and change in savings? First one, there will be no existing balance. There is no for comparison. So the second case, 180, income is 180 and the consumption is 170. So change in consumption, how much increases? 120 is the previous case. 120 is the previous case and the next level increase to 170. How much is changing? 50. So that is consumption, changing in consumption equal to 50 rupees. And changing in income also. The first one, 120 is an income and increased to 180. How much increasing? 60 rupees increasing. So changing in consumption by changing in income. So 50 by 60 equal to 0.83. 0.83 is the answer. So I told you in the previous class, if you want to find out the 1 minus MPC equal to MPS equal to 1 minus MPC. MPC equal to 1 minus MPS. So in this case, so already find out MPC. MPC equal to 583. Then what about MPS? So MPS equal to 1 minus MPC. Here 1 minus 0.83. The answer is 0.17. This is MPS. In second case, for all the cases, the level of changing. This is the next one. 120 is the previous one. 170 is the previous one. Now 220. How much increasing? 50 rupees increasing. In all the cases, the consumption increasing by 50. And likewise, the income is increased by 60. Income is increased by 60. Income is increased by 60 rupees. 120, 180. Then 240, 300, 360. Increasing by 60 rupees. But the consumption is increased by 50 rupees. So it should be applied all the cases. 50 by 60 50 by 60, 50 by 60, 50 by 60. So 0.83, 0.83, 0.83. The MPS equal to 0.17, 0.17, 0.17. These two things are similar to each other. MPS equal to 1 minus MPC. Then MPC equal to 1 minus MPS. So this is the method, this is the procedure to calculate the average propensity consumption, average propensity savings, and marginal propensity consumption and marginal propensity savings. So the previous class we done this one in a theoretical manner. Now we complete one problem for the calculation of all these four concepts. So with the end of 4.2.2.